Hi there, Terry back again. Hope I find you well, and welcome to another video. This time it's a man, as you can see in the thumbnail, but it's one I've been trying to do for ages, but a couple of books have escaped me. One I bought in October and couldn't find anywhere, so I ended up having to rebuy it, and another one I've been paying off for quite a while because it was quite expensive. Well, expensive for me anyway. But anyway, a few of these books I have shown before, but hopefully I've got a little bit extra trivia with them, so it won't spoil the entertainment. As I said, it's Batman 1970, and we have Batman 218 to start off with, Jan Feb cover date. And this is Murphy Anderson and Gaspar Saladino doing the art on the cover. And as we can see, it's Batman. They call it Batman's Crime Files, and it's the Batman's Strangest Cases. And the stories are from Detective Comics 234, August 56, Batman 130 from March 60, Batman 118 from September 58, Batman 121 from February 59, Detective Comics 197, July 53. We have also some newspaper strip stories in there, and they ran from 11th of June 44 to the 30th of July 44. We have no major first appearances in any of the stories. Then we have one I have shown before. This is Batman 219 from February. And again, not again. This one is a Neil Adams cover with Gaspar Saladino doing the colours. And the cover story, Death Cast a Deciding Vote. Writer Frank Robbins, and art by Irv Novick and Dick Giordano. We then have a second story inside, which is The Silent Night of the Batman. And this is written by Mike Friedrich, and we have Neil Adams and Dick Giordano doing the art. And the last tale inside this issue is a reprint from Phantom Stranger number 5, May 1953. And it was called A Time to Kill. Jack Miller wrote it, and John Giunta did the art. Then we have Batman 220, March 70. And this is a Carmine Infantino, Neil Adams and Gaspar Saladino cover. Title is This Murder Has Been Pre-Recorded, as you can see on the bottom there. And it's written by Frank Robbins, pencil and inks by Irv Novick and Dick Giordano. And Dick Giordano, I do apologise. It's the first appearance of Marla Manning, who appeared occasionally, and the last time she appeared was in number 249. And a note from the letter page by Julia Swartz about Alfred's surname that was revealed in issue 216. He says it wasn't a creation of Frank Robbins, but it was actually a name used in the Batman syndicated newspaper strip. So there. Then we have number 221. May cover date. Another lovely Neil Adams cover with Gaspar Saladino doing the colours. And a couple of stories. A Bat Death for Batman by Frank Robbins, Novick and Dick Giordano. And then we had Hot Time in Gotham Town Tonight. And that was by Mike Friedrich. And again by Irv Novick and Dick Giordano. And we have a little bit of trivia for this issue. Alan Brennett, a soon-to-be comic writer, wrote in with his dissatisfaction of Batman 217. And then we have another lovely Neil Adams cover. June cover date. Gaspar Saladino doing the colours again. And this story is written by Frank Robbins. Internal art by Irv Novick and Dick Giordano. And this is, of course, the Beatles cover. And this story, as you probably know, is based on the urban legend that Paul McCartney died in 1966 and was replaced. But this story has a clever twist on the legend, and the clue is on the cover, just like Robin says. There was a second story, Case of No Consequence, and it was a solo Batman tale, and it was written by Mike Friedrich, and another lot of art by Irv Novick and Dick Giordano. And this is the book that I've bought in October, couldn't find, so I had to rebuy. This is a good, if not better, actual copy that I had, but it was a little bit dearer as well. But there you go. Got to do these things for these YouTube channels, haven't we? This was August 70 cover date. Kurt Swan, Murphy Anderson, and Gaspar Saladino doing the cover art. And as per cover, it says Batman and Robin face danger around the world. And they had 5 of Around the World tales from previous issues. And they were from Detective Comics 196, June 53, and that was in London, and that was The City Without Guns. And then we had Batman 78, August 53, and they're in Canada, and that was Batman of the Mounties. And then we have a Sunday newspaper strip, and that was from 6th of August to the 17th of September 1944, and it was called The Mardi Gras Mystery. Have a guess where that one was? That's right, Louisiana. Then we have, they go off to the Himalayas, and that's from Batman 93, August 55, and that was Journey to the Top of the World. And the last story is Around the World in 8 Days, and that was from Detective 248, October 57. And again, another one of the ones I've shown before, but I've got a bit of different trivia here. August 70 cover date. Neil Adams, Dick Giordano did the cover. The title is The Carnival of the Cursed, and it was written by Denny O'Neil, and the art by Irv Novick and Dick Giordano. And from the trivia was Julia Schwartz has prompted readers to find a new name for the letters column. A reader called Peter C. Phillips suggested the name Bat Signals, and his suggestion was printed in this issue's letter page. While originally ignored, of course, 7 years later, from issue 293, it was used, but then it was credited to a David Carroll, who also created the design they used. Right, nearly there. September 17, number 225, another cover by Neil Adams. And we have a couple of stories. Wanted for Murder 1, as you can see on the cover, The Batman. Danny O'Neill wrote it, Irv Novick and Dick Giordano did the art. And there is, obviously, Batman is accused of murder, and he has to avoid the police to prove his innocence. And then we have Shut Down on York Street. On York Street. Then we have Batman 226, November cover date. Neil Adams again with Gaspar Saladino. And first we have The Man with 10 Eyes. It was written by Frank Robbins, art by Irv Novick and Dick Giordano. His first appearance, his last was in Crisis on Infinite Earths number 12, March 1986, as in The Man with 10 Eyes. In actual fact, Marv Wolfman wanted him dead. He was in a list of who to be killed first. Bit gruesome. And then we have a reprint from Gangbusters number 37 from December 53, and that title was The Case of the Gigantic Gamble. There was an unknown writer. Pencil and inks were by Will Eli, but we do know the letterer. His name was Pat Gordon, but he was also known as Laura A. Sprang, who was married to Dick Sprang. And among other things, of course, he was the creator of the Riddler, along with Bill Finger. And lastly, this year, December cover date. Probably one of the most iconic Neil Adams covers. So I think I bought one for 5p or a shilling at the time. Because I don't understand why this has got 5p on it. Because in 1971, the UK became decimalised in February. And this is a December cover date from 1970, which means it would have come out in October. So therefore, why has it got 5p and not a shilling on it? I don't understand it, but there you go. But anyway, this one definitely didn't cost me a shilling. But thank you to Darren of Splat Comics who supplied it to me. And again, before I forget, this cover is a homage to Detective Comics number 31 from a long time ago. and it's one I could never afford, no matter what grade it would be in. The story was written by Danny O'Neill, and as for the cover, titled The Demon of Gothos Mansion. The art was by Irv Novick and Dick Giordano, and in this story, Daphne Pennyworth, Alfred's niece, appears for the last time. And there's also a Robin solo story in here, and it's called Help Me, I Think I'm Dead. Mike Friedrich writing, Irv Novick and Mike Esposito with the art. And that story will be concluded in issue 229. Well, that is it. That's 1970 done. Hope you enjoyed it. Despite me showing a few books again, I just wanted to show this 227 really. Cost me enough. I'll show it a few times. But please like and subscribe, and most importantly, comment. Please let me know what's your favourite cover that I've shown today. That would be great. If you can say like and subscribe and comment. My subscribers seem to be going up slowly but surely, which is great. So again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.